team's Step Ahead, led by director Mr. Anil Beniwal, continues the Unitec Auckland journey. In this part, we're diving into electrical engineering, the field that drives innovation and powers modern technology. At Mataho, Unitec's state-of-the-art trades facility, students get hands-on with circuits, systems, and cutting-edge equipment, turning theory into practice. We were guided by Mr. Lee Baglow, head of the trade school, who explained how Unitec prepares students with the technical expertise and real-world skills needed to thrive in the fast-growing electrical industry.
This is, again, our welding day. You need welders. You know, to putting this building up or actually getting the beams, you need welders to be able to do this stuff.
Right.
The machinery we got in here, this bay cost us about $250,000 to set it up. These are still top of the range in industry.
Right.
And they are really, really good machines. And again, we can weld. We'll teach our automotive guys to weld. And mechanical engineers, obviously, they will weld.
Right.
And we can also do what's known in New Zealand as ticket certification. So when you put things together, say you've got a beam for a building, they have to be what's known as ticketed. In other words, they need to have had a trade test for them to be able to do it. So we do those here as well. And then again, it's all down to practical skill, you know, and it's the satisfaction of being able to run the perfect weld. I mean, we do a process in here called TIG welding, aluminium welding, and I can weld. And then I went on a TIG welding course through Unitec,
Right.
And it took me ages to get it right. But when I finally produced that perfect aluminium, it's brilliant. It's about being an engineer. It's about the creativity, you know, what you can do with your hands and your brain. So New Zealand now has got something called the green list.
Okay.
And so effectively, it's a skill shortage.
Right.
Who did that? Well, you know, the people, the trades, so the skills this country needs to be able to keep up. And if you look on the green list, you'll see quite clearly the skills that are missing in the country. So despite the number of people that we train, we simply can't do enough to keep up. So yeah, you're moving on. So again, this is again electrical. This is electrical trade, and again, these guys from here, they're going to move into commercial or household wiring.
Right.
So somebody's still got to actually, you know, scope up all of the housing, etc. So these guys will do this on the pre-trade, but we also get apprentices in here as well.
Okay.
This
Electrical lab?
Electrical laboratory.
Okay.
And again, the beauty of these guys is a lot of their stuff is not huge.
Yeah.
So they can have work on benches, all very hands-on.
Right.
I believe this facility is about 1 to 2 years old. They do an amazing diploma and degree, you know, and that just so
Do they
happens.
offer a Bachelor of Electrical?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they do. So yeah, I can get you prospectus. So when we go that way, I'll try and get you some prospectuses on the way out. So yeah, so you've got all that. So that's the sort of thing that they're going to be doing and designing to use, not program it, to use it, to be able to, you know, come up with their circuit designs. And being engineers, they'll use the computer software to help them to fault find and to actually improve.
Yeah.
That's what we use. That's what we use it all for. You know.
Good morning. Hi.
Our technicians,
Right.
they'll build, they'll repair, ready for the next classes to come through. And again, it's all tutor. So the tutor, you know, the aim is to allow these students to be as hands-on as possible. So the tutor will be here, they'll be supporting as and when needed. But again, you know, we've got all of these client computer systems here. They're there because they've got a design software on,
Right.
or they've got something to help the student or the learner become an effective electrical engineer. They're not writing the software, they're using it, which is brilliant, So yeah, but then to be able to write the software, you need to have the engineering knowledge about what you're writing the program for. Again, it's similar sort of concepts. It's electrical engineering, my field of speciality, but you can certainly appreciate the work that they do. You've got motors, power generators, and all that kind of stuff. So again, what we'll do is they'll pull them from under the bench, they'll put them up here, then they'll go through the diagnostic processes with them, or whatever it is electrical people do. So it's that thing there was manufactured by a mechanical engineer.
No.
It was designed by an electrical engineer, but it's passed across to a mechanical engineer.
So a lot of things that we manufacture in mechanical, eventually end up here.
Yeah.
For the electrical students to use.
Yeah. Everything is engineered. You prototype. All it relies on an engineer. You come up with some weird and wonderful idea. You still gonna need, an engineer to make it for you. I mean, that level of creativity that engineering offers somebody. So again, that stuff I showed you in automotive, where you can lift it out of the boats. This is a very similar concept. This is the power generation stuff, and you've got an entire room all dedicated towards it. Again, you see, you've got the classroom as the workshop.
Right.
And that's an important part. So it's pointless just feeding people theory all the time. You've got to be able to practice it, and that's where all this stuff comes in. If you, back on my high horse about engineering. I mean, this is an MG motor EV, so you can see inside it. That was all designed and engineered.
Right.
Somebody would have actually made the castings at the foundry for it. And then you've got this thing here, this transmission system. Again, all designed, developed, engineered. You're using. So what I would say, right, is that probably one of the biggest barriers to engineering is, you've got to do math.
That was a look into electrical engineering at Unitec, where students learn to power the future with innovation and technology. Stay tuned. In the next part, we'll be exploring architecture at Unitec. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the rest of our journey.